Hello and welcome to another episode of Mtonics USA Products, and as usual, don't go anywhere. So last week we talked about Resveratrol, and then I mentioned something that plants, they utilize this to prevent them from all the free radicals out there. And I said if plants can be wise enough to protect themselves, how much more humans? And I also mentioned that the moment you clock 25-30, it's time for you to start supplementing your diet, and there's no better supplement to use than Relief Blend, Relief Power Blend, our CBD gummies, and as well as our balm. So today we'll be continuing on Resveratrol, and we're going to be talking in more details about Resveratrol. So I said something last week. I said the Japanese knotweed has the highest source of the Resveratrol. It has the highest Resveratrol content. So a large amount of Resveratrol is produced in the skin of grapes, which I actually mentioned too last week. And then grapes grown in humid environments tend to have more Resveratrol than grapes grown in more arid environments. The theory behind this phenomenon is that grapes grown in humid environments produce more Resveratrol in order to fight damaging fungus. That is, grapes grown in arid environments do not need to produce as much Resveratrol to survive. Just like I mentioned last week, I said the main reason why they are actually using this is to protect them from free radicals. So grapes grown in humid environments, normally when you keep your food stock or you keep your onions in a place that is a bit moist, before long it starts growing mold. So it's actually the same thing too with the grape plants, and then you discover that after some time in the humid environment it starts having fungus. So they actually need more Resveratrol to prevent the fungus growth or to protect them from being attacked by this fungus. Okay, so Resveratrol has been hypnotized to be responsible for low rates of heart disease in the French. Yes, in the French population. I mentioned that too last week. I said one of our doctors, one of our in-house medical personnel said something. He said, before you get the amount of Resveratrol that is present in the French wine or in the wine that they drink, you must have taken countless number of bottles. And we have nothing less than 3,000 milligrams in just one bottle. So by the time you're taking half drop of food, for you to get that same amount of Resveratrol from that half drop of food, you have to take, consume a lot of wine to get that same thing. So it is believed, or it is, it is just like some kind of hypothesis that probably because they take wine often, or because wine is part of their diet, it's actually helping them, preventing them from heart disease. And also it is actually believed that in spite of their high risk factors, including their high fat diets, most times you hear things like French fries. They are the ones always eating French fries, all the fries. Sometimes they are always French meals. So they have diets with all their diets, their lifestyle is high risk, but yet they live long. They kind of enjoy longevity, and not just living long and then suffering some form of ailments from one ailment to the other. No, they are living long and then they are living healthy. So it's been there's this hypothesis that probably because of their ingestion of wine, they take wine a lot, that could be a factor or a reason. And also some of the high risk life they live also is they have a high fat diet, they smoke, they have a high consumption of coffee, and then all of these contributes to high level of cholesterol in the body, the bad cholesterol in the body, but yet they are able to live through it. Even some other races that don't even do some of these things still suffer some of these diseases like stroke, like heart disease and all that, but they do all these things and they still live long and they still live healthy. So it is believed that it's because of the wine in their diet. Also the French population, due to their consumption of moderate red wine, I said it last week that red wine has more Resveratrol than the white wine. So because of their moderate consumption of red wine, and this is a source of Resveratrol and other ingredients in the wine, is actually responsible for their longevity and is responsible for them living healthy. So instead of looking for red wine to take, like, okay, now since this is the since this is the in thing now, I should start taking red wine, or I should start, getting this and that. I would actually advise or suggest you supplement your diet. I said it last week that COVID-19 is out there, and even now our governments are taking drastic measures to ensure everybody stays safe. So one of the measures you can still use to help the government is for you to take personal responsibility by supplementing your diet. Stay safe until I come your way again next week. Don't go anywhere. Bye. Ciao, ciao. Love you. Okay, so I'm going to be reading this trending testimonial. There's a testimonial trending now on our Facebook page, on all of our WhatsApp groups, by our Chief Medical Director in person of Dr. Peter Iniche. So I'm going to be reading this testimonial out for you to know. And this is actually recent. This thing happened recently. So to tell you about the efficacy of RB and our power blend. Don't go anywhere. From my diary, Relief Blend causes joy and fulfillment to the family of Holy Cross in Calabar. So this is actually Dr. Peter Iniche's diary, and this is a testimonial that I'm going to be reading out to you today. I hope you enjoy it. A couple have been married for 12 years without children. They have tried everything, nothing is coming forth, no children. And the reason they came in contact with the efficacious, cost-effective 7-in-1 formulated Relief Blend CBD oil in November 2019, they got 2 bottles and used them as directed. The result is that the wife is 3 months pregnant. Who is excited? I am! 3 months pregnant for 12 years, nothing. Excited, really, really excited. And because of the presence of ashwagandha roots in our Relief Blend, I can actually tell you that because ashwagandha helps to boost fertility. So yes, take Relief Blend, you won't regret it. So now she's actually 3 months pregnant, and they just got 2 bottles. They got only 2 bottles. It's like a dream to the couple. They have tried everything possible before now, yet no pregnancy. God decided to use the compositely blended Relief Blend and our products of Mtonics USA to wipe away their tears, their sadness, and the shame of barrenness. Wow. Now, are waiting to become parents and to be called father and mother. Their joy knows no bound. If it's you, I bet you'll be really excited. 12 years of waiting, it's no joke. Wow. And now God has done it. I'm so excited for them. I'm so excited for this couple. So the woman that connected them now, the person that said, oh, try this product, this same woman now decided to get another bottle for her own self, and now she has dropped her glasses. If you've been following this channel, if you've been following me on YouTube, you will discover that I think the last video or the one before the last, I interviewed my choir coordinator, and he was actually using glasses too. After dropping Relief Power Blend on his eyes, he came forward to give his own testimony. So if it's not working, he's not going to come forward to say, oh, this thing is really working. So I'm just going to round it up now. It's actually good. It's actually great. It's actually glorious to disseminate this information across. Let somebody see this video through you. Let somebody get to know this product through you. And during this period of lockdown, there's no better way to boost your immunity than taking Relief Blend, Relief Power Blend, our CBD gummies, as well as our warming balm. Put the balm on your nose, put it on your eyes, put it everywhere to protect you, to boost your immunity, to help you, and you will be glad. Thank you, and see you next week. Bye. Love you all.